Hello, hope you all are doing good. Having a great Sunday today. Enjoying your time, your energy, your essence. Um, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I wanted to do a Sunday reading or I guess a daily reading, but I didn't really want to put it like a cap on the actual time period. But I did want to gather the energy of Sunday. Like I really wanted to pull in on that. So yeah, let's get this energy from Sunday, but whenever you watch it, it'll be considered a daily reading. So yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Um, yeah, see them all fresh faced and whatnot. And feel like putting my piercings, just just kind of a chill, raw. I like to get as raw as I can get on here. Okay, the rawer, the better, the more authentic. No cuts, no bam. Didn't even put my oh my god. And I feel like that is also a sign. It's like you are realizing that when you show up as you, when you just show up, right? When you just show up, shit still works out, still happens. But also on top of that, you're just like, I feel good, right? It's that energy of being like, I'm okay with me missing a nail, my hair not being all done. You know, I feel like my hair kind of came out pretty decent today. um, but you get what I mean? Like, you are okay with not looking kempt in a sense. I was watching like a little short on YouTube because it's honestly the only social media I get. On YouTube, when it was Terrence Howard and he was talking about for the show that he's in how he had this curls, the hair, and, he liked it, but they want him to go to set with the curls in his head, for like running lines or just practicing and things of that sort. And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. But he would go to set in a bonnet. He was like, okay, Bob in a bonnet. But it's almost like this sense of the protection of the style for the long term goal. And I feel like that's what you're feeling like. It feels like it may look like, yeah, I'm going out in a bonnet, I'm doing something, but I'm at work in this bonnet. I'm prospering in this bonnet. Like it's protecting something. So that way, when you see this blowout, when you see this hair, when you see these goals, when you see me present in spots that I said I was going to be present in. I said I was going to this premiere. I said I was going to write this book. I said I was going to open my art studio, things of that sort. When those things start progressing, you're going to recognize this. We could recognize this because you're like, I'm okay with things not looking kempt or kept when I know the trueness of what's under this bonnet and what's under here, what it truly holds. And I feel like you're really tapping into that, especially with it for some being daylight savings. And I was talking about that with my brother earlier today. And I was literally just creative times. um, but just recognizing that and taking that in for those mindsets. Ooh, we got the one with the candle wax on it. I have so much candle wax over all of my cards. Okay, it's everywhere. It is all over my cards, over here, over there, and it's just I don't even remember how wax. I have wax all over. Like candle wax gets everywhere. When I'm doing candle magic, it gets on. It's on my dresser. It's everywhere. And that can also be a sign. It's like your touch, your magic, your essence is everywhere. When you're doing magic, when you're doing work, it is everywhere. It is prominent. Like it's not mistaken. It's like your signature, your what do they call it? Your tag, right? Your mode. Music coming up. I'm hearing your theme music. It's like when you walk in, you have like it's your own theme music, your own way of having things be and do. Let's see if that works, if it actually sticks up for me. Can you see on this side? But in your own sense of taking that in is very, very like you're recognizing the power in that. It's like, ooh, let's just get into it. Yeah. You're recognizing your power and you just showing up as you, should I say. Um, and how progressive that is for you and for the people around you. for your environment to thrive and to grow. I feel it. I'm gonna do a witch's prayer because I feel it in the deck. I don't feel it inside. I feel it in the deck. It's like right on top. It's these cards. Oh, that was my stomach. That was my stomach. On the top. Bless me. Okay. Bless me. Alrighty. Okay. Yes. All right. So we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. There goes little red candle wax. Taking a step back and looking at everything, right? Not just zooming in on the details, right? You're not zooming in on how does everything look. Like I said, how is it put together? Is this here? Is this here? Is this here? It's like you're presenting the whole, everything. What is it? It's more than the sum of its parts. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. The sum is given that energy. This is funny. I heard that yesterday. It's the whole is more than the sum of its parts, and it's kind of that energy. You're recognizing the whole action that you're putting behind these intentions, behind your plans, behind your goals, your manifestations that you are working on, that you are praying on, that you are pushing yourself towards. And within two is this recognition of looking at the whole bigger picture of why you want something, why it's going to work out, not even necessarily why it's going to work out, why it needs to work out, why it's going to happen, why you're going to be, what is it? I'm going to be seen. I'm going to be that actor. I'm going to be that radio host. I'm going to be that fashion designer that is able to travel and is booked and busy. It's all these energies of I'm looking at the bigger picture of why things are falling apart the way that they're falling apart and moving the way that they're moving because it's for the best of my goal and my ability. And like that Sagittarius energy, while we're in the Sagittarius, you're just pulling back and it's launching you to your target, to where you want to go. And it's putting all of that in sense together of looking at everything, taking a moment to reflect. And it's that perfect time while we are in these retrogrades, this energy, this Piscean energy of taking that in and being like, let me take those moments and center myself to see, okay, what am I truly looking at here? I'm so focused on this. What is truly happening? Why is it truly diving out like this? And I feel like that's what you're recognizing is I'm my biggest picture, right? My journey, my goal, my life, my plan, those are some of the biggest pictures. It's because I'm involved in it. My ideas, my work ethic, my time, my criticism, my setbacks, it's all involving me. It's all working in an essence and whole of me. And it's taking that in. Of course, we're going to read a little bit more into it, the affirmation and the signs, but I want to pull into this energy a little bit more. We got a time for healing right next to it, which is balsamic moon, right? Balsamic vinegar, which is this balsamic moon energy, a time for healing, a time for recognizing again those bigger pieces, those bigger moments. And healing also comes with being grateful, right? It's not just, looking at the things that have hurt you. Just funny because I read one of my poems today that I wrote, and the first line is pain is only measured by the love one uses to fix it, right? It's only measured by what you're actually actively doing to work on that. And it's taken that lesson of recognizing time does heal everything, because after a while it's like I'm not really thinking about this anymore. It's not impacting me anymore. When people bring it up, it's not allowing me to sit or steep in that moment anymore or move in that energy. I'm recognizing that I am a new thought of self. I'm a new mind. I have a new mindset for self because of me looking at myself as grander than life that I'm living, and looking at myself as bold, as courageous, because we have this full moon in Capricorn energy, the end of a tough cycle approaches, right? It's the resolution to that 10,000 energy, that I'm being seen energy, 9, 10, that evolution, 9, 10. It's hilarious. Sagittarius, then Capricorn. Right after that, both full moon, both illumination of possible problems. So you're getting your answers as long as you're seeking them out, asking about them. You're getting revelations and revolutions because you are more in tune with being to receive that and accept it, right? You are more in the mindset of recognizing, again, things are falling apart. I love to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but shit is broke. So let's fix it, right? If things are falling apart, that means things need to also fall together, right? And just like the Mary Mary song, out of you did not bring me this far to leave me here. And I feel like you have come so far in your journey in, oh, your mental health, really. I just keep saying this mindset. Your mental health has come so far. And it's that swords energy, cutting things off. And swords energy sometimes takes the longest um, to work with because it is that mental energy, that heart connected mental energy of releasing things, letting things go, and realizing the main goal of life is for me to be living it happily, me to be living it abundantly, me to be living it with confidence, with courage, which leads to the last full moon. A lot of full moon energy, like I said, you're getting, it's like an illumination. When you're out on the full moon, it's like it's bright. It's like a I was gonna say a big street lamp. Get home, come back before the lights come on is what I'm hearing. Come home before the lights come on. Um, If you ever have to do that, man, that was such an excitement and thrill of a ride, especially if you're really far and you gotta run back because you ain't got no bike or you gotta bike back, but you gotta be on the back pedals. And it's almost like that excitement of childhood, of like you're getting back to your home with yourself, right? When the street lights come on, it's that surrendering to the divine. It's like the divine is telling you, when these lights come on, come back home, come back to self, come back to you. It's almost if anybody watched it, it's what is it called? The Hunting on Hill House, right? And she said, as long as I click the like 2 lights come on, that means come back home. And it's given that energy of like mom energy, mother energy, healing, nurturing energy, comforting energy, creative energy. I'm hearing feisty feisty energy, this um attack energy almost, not like but like you're attacking a solution, you're attacking a problem, you're going full force at it. You are in this sense of healing, of like I said, of being, like I said, of grateful. It's like this healing is also being grateful for what you have, the ooh, the enemies you possess. I'm hearing, thank you for showing me the enemies that I possess. It's better to know the danger and be near it than to not know it, right? Um, and it really feels in that, and I feel like that's why it's the end of this tough cycle and the surrendering to the divine as well. Is because yeah, it's the illumination of all things, whether that be enemies, whether that be solutions, whether that your light being shown, because you're recognizing the more that I step back, the more that I can see how bright I am, how bold I am. But this is it's really pulling into this feminine energy, especially with it being this spring season, this rain season, this abundance season, right? I'm hearing April showers bring May flowers. It's like this childhood energy as well. It keeps bringing back to these nursery rhymes, these thoughts of this comfort, which is funny because Capricorn is also like the father energy, which is opposite of Cancer and energy. And it's like you being taken care of in this time of healing because of the way that you are viewing yourself while you are healing and being able to truly surrender and release and let go. But let's go ahead and read your affirmations for each of these cards. And of course, they will be placed below. They're attunement with the moon, but I'll make them affirmations if you don't know. Just to read the readings in case you also don't know. Full moon is about results, forgiveness, and gratitude. And you have 3 full moon cards, right? And then balsamic moon is about healing, soothing, and surrendering, which is funny because the time for healing is the balsamic moon. It's right on top of the full moon, surrender to the divine. So it's really you releasing what things may look like. I'm hearing what things may even smell like. Dang, it's taking me back to school where you possibly had lunch or something that didn't smell good, or you brought something for like a potluck at work or something and it didn't smell great, but it tasted fucking phenomenal, or it didn't look the best, but it was great. It's giving that energy. You looking at the bigger, like, this may not look presentable, but trust me, when you taste it, everything comes together. And it's really giving that sense of you getting back to self, those fun, creative hobbies, those ideas that just knowing that you will be caught because you already held. Everything is already taken care of. You are not alone. You have this inside of you and around you as well as a reflection of that. Let's go ahead and pull up this balsamic. Okay. Why did I say balsamic? I'm going in order of that. I guess I should have went. But this is where I let, because I also passed around into the divine. So we're going to read this first. Um, It says, Wellness card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beaconing. So before you take your next steps, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. So that way you're not papering over cracks or simply pretending that everything is okay. Okay. If you still need more time, take that time. Okay. It says this is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe, the divine, Allah, Jesus, Orishas, so forth and so forth have you. Okay? It's that time now. It says powerful insights can be had. It also says if you know that someone or something isn't good for you, it's a time to surrender and let that go as well. The affirmation for this is when one is healed, all are healed, which is hilarious because I was saying the sum was greater than the you know what the hell I'm saying. I cannot speak this right here. And it's like, and this has been crazy because it's been the most one that's been almost a little bit shocky. And I typically don't act this way, I'm like a rich person. I'm just like, it's just but this one recently has just been getting at me. Um, but when one is healed, all are healed, and I am healing. I added the I am healing part because that is something that I feel like you're actively doing as you are healing. Additional meanings are it's time to let go of the past. You're about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how this situation would look if you were healed. Again, that bigger picture, what does it look like? What is the end result? And the end result is always going to involve me in the picture, no? So what do I want for me in this picture, in my life, for myself? And being able to take that in and recognizing that and having that focus and that mindset and that energy of doing that. Um, let's go ahead. I feel like let's go ahead and pull in that surrender to the full moon, which is this here. It says the very word climax brings all sort of ideas and images to mind. Agreed. That's what it says. Agreed. But it's the feeling of this card as life is coming to a head, a point, and a conclusion or a turning point, as it's some kind of change and or emotional explosion. And we are coming into a lunar eclipse on the 13th. I believe in Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. So also with that energy coming in very strong, that maiden energy, that sixth house energy of analyzing things, having that structure, um, but also a little bit of that exploration of being able to have things ready to go. I'm hearing and feeling. It says, tune into your emotions and see what they're telling you as they are very close to the surface for you, and that your wishes are coming true. It says, matters will soon conclude and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are coming true. The odds are in your favor as this is a positive card. You may need to work a little harder to keep cool, which is where that healing comes from, that releasing of the past, that ending to this tough cycle, and allowing yourself to truly just, I'm bowing out from this. I'm gonna bow out gracefully. I'm gonna take this win. I'm gonna take it to the head, and it is a win. And I'm seeing, how football players, basketball players, or people watching their previous plays, things of that sort, acting things to see what they possibly could have done better. It's giving that energy as well, that true reflection energy of like, let me Let me go look at the play while I'm doing that. Let me go see what's going on as well. That true moment of healing and actually working with those emotions because they are very fleeting, as someone like to say, but it's that memory that emotions can hold that is a lot harder to let go than the actual emotion themselves. And this is coming from somebody that, wait, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Mercury. Okay? Like, it's there. And for the fourth house to also be in its fourth house, in its home for me, I completely get the emotions in that. It's the memory. And sometimes it's the releasing of where am I currently at now and being present in the moment as well for you. Okay? So the attunement or the affirmation is I'm getting the answers I need. As I'm getting the answers I need. Okay? The additional meanings of a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break it time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. Okay? And these cards look so bright and luminescent and just beautiful. I'm here, it really just taking back to this childlike energy. And I feel like this is also your reborn energy. I'm hearing spry energy. I heard her say the other day, so my friend putting a little pep in your step. It's giving that energy of man, just fun exploration. I feel like I'm seeing somebody in nature with one of those old little hats with the little holes in it and the brown, and then just out in the safari, just exploring. It's giving that energy. And I feel like the more that you go out and see how big and wide the world is, it's very amazing. Even just going for a walk. It's that is also part of it. I'm getting the answers I need. I'm getting the information I need. I'm seeing what I need to see. I'm knowing what I need to know. Right? It's removing that veil. So moving on to Sagittarius, look at the full picture. Pull that out to the back. Very close. 7, 8, 9. Look at the bigger picture. It says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? It says, fretting over a minute can be very counterproductive. It says, or perhaps you're all talk and no action. Okay, it says sometimes you need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Some questions it asks are, what do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Sagittarius are very silver lining type of people. Like, it's going to work out for me. Like, fuck it. If it didn't work out, it wasn't for me. It's very much like, yeah. And sometimes Sagittarius energy can feel like, okay, why I'm my own cheerleader. But taking a step back, you realize, are you? Right? And if you are your own cheerleader, like, look at what you have manifested then. Look at what you have cultivated and created and mounted upon. Right? It says, now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. Okay, it's just a reminder that you often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe can surprise you. The attunement or the affirmation is, I take time out for a mini break or adventure. Right? A mini break or adventure. This can be you went grocery shopping and on your way home, instead of making that right, that you make a left and you go a different direction and you kind of get a little bit lost. It's like that energy of like, yeah, I know where I'm going, but let's switch it up a little bit. Shit. Let's switch it up a little bit and see what happens and see how I feel. That's a little adventure. People feel like it has to, like, let me go rock climbing, bungee jumping, let me, eat some scorpion. I don't know. But it can just literally you taking a detour on your regular route, seeing what happens. I see what goes on. I remember doing all the time when I caught the bus to work and stuff. And I would just like, no, I'm just actually gonna go to the store and then I'll go here and I'm gonna see where the music takes me. Because that's really, and people do that. When I leave, I would have my little backpack on with all my stuff because that's what I carry. Because I can just like boop, and I'm just walking around. People see me dancing, walking. It's just, where am I going? Where's this music break? Or just putting your phone on D&D mode for a little break, not answering anything, watching the show that you want to get to, getting to the game that you want to get to. You know, those are breaks as well. And having those moments where you're not thinking about anything, but enjoying life as it is being currently lived, right? It says additional meanings are the situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Mm. Oh, I say, have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. It's that realization of everything. Sometimes the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, but we are all a whole in ourselves, right? Next card is, which is right after 910. It's like as soon as you take that step back, realize that you need healing, what you need healing from, and to release and let go of the past. I surrender to the past. I surrender to the divine. I let go all of these things. It's like, okay, this is really truly the end because I was putting myself in the cycle. I put the clothes in the washer and the dryer. I decided to put spin and spin and spin again and not truly take it out, right? Some of you might need to do your laundry or your dishes. That can be a sign as well. All right. It says, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? Effort is required. It says work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. So if you're wondering if you should stay in a job or leave, this can be a strong sign to make an exit, which is funny. This can be very significant because I had a dream last night where I was in a back office in a back room, and it's like a corner office in the back. It had no windows, and the desk is like facing back this way. And then there's like a big space for someone to come in through the door. And there's windows on the door, and then over here it's very empty. Not much, like it was supposed to be more space over there, but there isn't. And then there's offices, and then whatever. But I was in there, and then I guess my boss had came in. Never met this man before. That happens a lot. It happens a lot of dreams we could dream. And he was just saying something. And I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't really care. I don't fuck with this. And I left out the door as they were talking. And they were like, hold on, wait. They're like poking their head out the door. So I'm walking. I'm like, no. And I'm going around. I'm saying goodbye to everybody. They're all happy and saying goodbye and this and that. And it's that energy, which is hilarious that I have to. It was just like, And I work for myself, so that's even more hilarious. I work for myself. So it's even more funny. It's just like I don't have. So that can be very significant for someone. I was just recognizing like you just kind of looking around consistently, like I really don't fuck with this at all. And taking that look, taking that true moment. It says this card can ask you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless, right? Um, are you willing to do the work? Like looking at the bigger picture, it's a little bit more work to do, but this is a good energy. Everything is good energy. This is positive outcome. But are you willing to do the work? I like to say that with blessings also still comes work, right? When you get a home, you're still gonna have to pay the rent. Make sure that you get the power cut on in time, the water cut on in time. Like still, that's gonna take some work to have to upkeep, clean the house. When you get a car, you're gonna have to pay the car note. Make sure that you got insurance. Make sure that your tags are up to date. Make sure that it's certain things. When you're able to plan that vacation, you gotta make sure you got the suitcase. Make sure you got the travel qualities. Make sure you know all the rules and the guidelines for the state and or country you're going to. There's still some work that has to be put into it, but how much work are you willing to do to get that in the first place? If you recognizing that it's going to take some time, some energy, what am I willing to do to have that for myself? Hey, Afro starts to go frat. It's okay. It's okay. To have that for yourself and to keep it for yourself as well. It says, whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan would help. If your personal life is trouble, prioritize it more. If this is a love question, this card can be a call to face card to face reality. And I'm laughing because it's not even if you're in a relationship or a situationship or you want to be, it's being reality. If you want to be very serious with that. Like I want that. If you recognize like I'm just, you're a good time, but I know you're not for a long time. I don't even know why you're here for this short time. Recognize that. whatever it is, right? The affirmation or the attunement is I release control and I trust the universe. This so funny is right next to the surrender. The cards lined up perfect for you. And I feel like that is a very big sign for your reading. Everything lined up perfect for you. It may not look great. It got candle wax on it, all this stuff. But like I said in the beginning, it's like everything is working out. Everything is in its place because you are there. You are present. You are intentionally present, intentionally working, intentionally active. So you are releasing this need to control everything and taking a step back and realizing, okay, what can I actually work on? What can I actually control and move with? Additional meanings are a professional project may be ending now. So ending a contract, ending work, and things of that sort. For you, here it says, admit if you've been overly hard headed or hard nosed, which is essentially the same thing. But also, I'm hearing like doubting your intuition with this hard nose. Like, you know how they say, oh, you was right on the nose. It's almost like you're doubting it sometimes, a little bit of second guessing yourself, your own energy. And with healing energy, that's why you have to recognize those emotions and process them because sometimes it's the memory of those feelings in that healing that can make you feel like you have to control and hold on to everything. And emotions are related to water signs. You really can't hold on to water that well. And it also eventually dry up and go into the air. So it's like, what are we doing here? Releasing. Yes, yes, yes. Finding balance between your personal and private lives. And it's time to stop fearing the worst. Like I said, that silver lining. If you are going through something, what is the silver lining to the situation? What is the silver lining? I don't have a job right now, but the silver lining is I get to choose a job I want. I don't need to just take anything. I get to decide if somebody's reaching out to me to see my resume and I'm like, you are not paying me enough. I get to say no. I don't need to just take something. But also, I get a little bit more time to maybe sleep in. Those are the big things. I get a little bit of time to actually enjoy my coffee in the morning. You know, it's those type of things where it seems not toxic positivity, but recognizing the open mindedness of the Sagittarius and how and what can grow out of that and what can be pushed forward with that energy of thinking the best for yourself, because again, you are in every situation that you're in. So if I'm thinking the worst that is going to come out of this situation, guess who's going to have to deal with the situation if it's the worst? Me. I'm going to have to deal with the bullshit. I'm going to have to deal with the stress. I'm going to have to deal with it. So why not think that this outcome is going to be stress free because I don't want to deal with stress? This outcome is going to be so abundant because I want abundance. This outcome is going to be so pleasurable because so it's looking at the bigger picture of everything, of what is truly happening in your life. Yes, with that Capricorn energy, I'm making a plan with open-mindedness and optimism, not with desperation, not with fear, not with doubt, and not with the lack of self-intuition that you currently have. Is very, very strong. It is a lot. I was going to say very a lot. I still say very a lot. This is one of my favorite things. Like, I was gonna say, and then they say what they was gonna say, and it's like, but you just say what you was gonna say. And I feel like that's also your energy. Like I said, like they're gonna actually see, like, oh my god, I can't believe they actually did it. There's actually some people, like I said, there was a lot of people that was happy once I quit the job. Like, yes, where it was like celebration. They was giving me gifts and hugs, and it's gonna be that energy of like, yes, we knew this, we knew it. We knew it. We knew it. And it's gonna be some people that's like the boss, like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, no, they're just like, no, right? Wow. I don't feel any other cards for you necessarily, if at all. Yeah, we'll pull a few of these. Yeah, we'll pull a few of these. And then we'll close it out for you. Okay. But yeah, I feel like I said, it didn't say that you weren't, but it's saying this is the end to a tough cycle. So I'm not going to disregard that you have been going through something, that something has been, like I said, has been weighing on you mentally. the memories of the emotions of that have been weighing on me. So I'm not gonna disregard that. That it's easy peasy peach. Like I have been through some stages where I wanted to go back to my depression stage where I self harm, and it's just like this thought of nothing is working out, nobody's there, nobody cares. This moment of being like, I'm just not going to care about myself, my upkeep. I'm just going to do whatever. I'm in there. We're just like, so much shit is happening outside of my control. I can't do anything. But it's like, okay, I have to start with what I can control with me and releasing what I can't. And it is a very major step, you know, um, especially for anyone to recognize, for anyone to be like, this is something that I don't want to feel like I deserve or desire. I've been a person that feel like I don't deserve to cry. I don't deserve to have happiness. I don't deserve to share my emotions. My issues are not as important. Like they are. You are very important. You should be able to express that and have that be open presently for you. All right, what do you have for this collective spirit in regards to final messages for their healing, for their growth? It's not wanting to go away. Woo! Woo! Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Just say yes, baby. Yes, baby. We got third eye chakra coming in. This purple energy, this sixth house energy, this Virgo energy, this I am stepping into the realization of expanding what is truly can be present for me. And you're recognizing that because, baby, what you have for your spiritual and your emotional is triumphant success and victory and success. Baby, come on now. You got this. You got this, baby. You got this. You got this. And I feel it's like I said, it's just, and this six is coming up again. 6. So again, six is about, you can always look up the sign as well. Numerology, but it's that taking that step back, that reflection, that realization, that revitalizing, reviewing, rehashing, re-going over things and recognizing that, but not gnawing over it. Just going back, looking at it like a journal, and then closing the book, getting what you need, and then closing the book. And this victory and success is going to be very loud, very triumphant. It's like I said, people will be like, they did it. They people are going to see you, right? You're already seeing yourself in your third eye. Now they're going to be able to see this triumphant success. Like I said, you have not been going through anything easy, anything light, anything that isn't not stressful, not weighing on your heart, on your chest, on your mind, which is so crazy. I also, in my dream last night, I'll be having, the dreams are getting crowded, which I know. I've been lucid dreaming since I was about 9. All right. Shots out, I will say, in a Christian household, if you got some gifts, they'll really push you on those gifts and using those gifts. So shouts out to that, whether it be for God, which I'm glad I turned it into self and for others. But I But I had a dream where I was in the bathroom and I was opening a lot of hidden doors in my dream last night, which can also be a sign a lot of things that you don't see or think are there, are present and are in the works for you. And it's very bold. This light and luminescent is like that moon. It's very reflective of what you are and what you've been through. But in my dream, I was in the bathroom. I went into the bathroom, and there's mirrors, and I'm walking past the mirrors and seeing myself and looking at things, and then I'm hearing something behind the wall on the other side. And I push the little tiles, because there's usually tiles in the bathroom, tiles, very heavy, just open it. And I see a group of people that are conspiring, like against, although I was on a goddamn mission, but people within the dream that I was helping. And they were conspiring, and I seen it, and I was like, oh shit. It's like they didn't see me. I saw them. I seen exactly what it was. I looked at them, but they couldn't see me, but they felt it, and they said, somebody's watching. And it got up, and that's when I closed the door back. And there was somebody in the bathroom, almost like an attendant, but it wasn't an attendant bathroom. It was like a school bathroom. And it was a man, and I was like, I need your help. Like, I need you to not let them know that I'm in here, essentially, like hide, essentially, like I'm not in here. And I didn't have fear at all. It was just like, I don't need them to see me yet. I have a lot of shit to do, and I can't deal with this interaction right now. I just can't. So help me. And he was so afraid of these people. He was like, no, I can't. I'm so terrified. Like, they have already done stuff to me. This is why I'm working here. And it was a lot of brown and orange in the bathroom as well. So a lot of grounding and rootness and a lot of orange. And of course, the mirrors have this like blue kind of light on it. But I was like, don't worry about that. I can do a spell for that. I can protect you for that. They was like, no, they also have a protection for that. I was like, okay, I'm going to do something for you. And I said a spell, an enchantment over his heart, and also to release him of something that was like inside. And I said, after I was done, I said, call your son and put on these glasses. It was like a wall of glasses, which is weird. You know, dreams be weird, but it was like a wall of glasses right next to the stalls. And I said, put on these glasses, call his son. And it was like he can see. And the glasses were like those old plastic 3D ones, but it had stuff on top of it, very decorated, very bejeweled. Um, and he seen it and he just started crying. And he was like, I've never experienced this before. I've never seen this before. But also within the spell, I said anything that catches him or alerts them that I put a spell to release and let it go, or that I'm here, reverses anything that I also just did, besides the healing. So it's in a sense of, when I was seeking for help, to like, I just got shit to do, I also wind up helping someone else. And I feel like that is also your energy, where you're coming out of something. You are healing and being more rooted and grounded in something. And typically the mirrors are reflections of deception. So being able to see yourself is being watchful of the deception that is possibly around you. So hearing that behind the mirrors, behind the hidden door that wasn't a door, essentially just the wall you push and you open, and they can see, it's like you are so protected. And the way that you recognize, like I said, I was on a mission. As soon as I got done, it was like, all right, I got you. I wound up being able to walk right past them. Like, walk right past them. As soon as they came into the bathroom, he said something or did something. He was just him being him, and walked right past them. Got to finish what the hell I needed to do. And I feel like that's the energy that you're stepping into, that you're realizing that the greater of what I'm doing, not only for myself and for what I need, is also helping others, and that is helping me. That is the push that I need. And it's like there's nothing that is really stopping you. Like, these cards are the only cards I'm feeling. This blue, this purple energy, this coming out of something energy, and being able to sit in that wholeheartedly. Um, but yeah, your dreams can also be very significant as well. Just a side note, add on to that, dreams, visions, I'm hearing signs of manifestation are coming in heavy and strong for you. For this sixth chakra, third eye, the color is indigo, sound is the element is light. Like I said, a lot of illumination is happening for you right now. The gland is the pituitary. The keywords are I see, right? And again, it's like I said in the beginning, it's like you don't care how it looks, because you know the true outcome of everything is going to be so much better. I love that. It said it is with clairvoyance, which is inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness. Okay. It is also works closely with the throat and crown chakra, and it will assist you in your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. Oh my God. Okay, so balance the third eye chakra. They recommend practice walking meditations, breath work, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Also affirmations, music, speaking over your life is very strong. Crying is very healing for your third eye, because again, it's walking by side. It's allowing your emotions to release, because it's working with the throat and the crown as well, and the heart. I'm pointing to the heart. It works with the heart very strongly. People, I don't know why they like that, but it works very strongly with the heart, because once you allow yourself the expansion of receiving that aerated energy, it becomes a lot more to walk by faith than by sight, to walk by your truth and not by outside societies, right? It says, don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development. Remember, it is all in unison and harmony. Yes. So you are coming into some power that is your own. It is a development of that power, it's a growth of that power, it's a strengthening of that power. Um, it's healing in that power, like I said, not just for you, but for other people. And you're not even doing it with the mindset of other people. Like I was like, I just need you to help me. And it was like, disregard to them because I was like, okay, I get why you're afraid, but I can help you as well. And it's also giving that even exchange of energy, right? Of being able to take that in for this new start, for this new beginning. Um, Choose wisely. There's going to be a decision that needs to be made. Power. We can go on forever with you. You have a decision to be made. It is time. Authority, right at the back of the deck. 7, 8. Like I said, you are 7. Choose wisely. 8. Power. You are elevating. It's like as soon as you're very quick with this. You're very quick. Okay. Yeah. Partnerships and alliances coming in. Yes, Ashe. It is all working out for you, for your good, for your benefit, for your goals, for the world, right? I'm hearing Dr. Doofus commercial good. But it's hilarious. I was thinking about Squares and Puns the other day. Yeah, you are powerful, and it's showing. It's showing. It's showing, baby. And the people that can't keep up need to get out. Okay? Because you trying to keep up with yourself and grow with yourself, and that is the best, and that's the bigger picture. But yeah, this is when you're reading my darlings. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, okay? Enjoy your Sunday.